It's peaceful here in Riverside, about 2 blocks south of the Little Arkansas River. Zach Shryock explains to me sometimes the military is just in your blood.
I was 21. I was going to school for music at the time. Realized I didn't want to teach music, didn't really know what I wanted to do after that. And then, like I said, that blood, I kind of always felt like I was going to be in the service anyway.
So the Cheney High School grad joined the Army in 2010. He was sent to Fort Benning, Georgia for infantry training and jump school.
And then I went to Fort Lewis, 2nd Infantry Division, 2nd Infantry ID. Got put in 117, started off in Charlie Company. I was one of their very first replacements after they came home from one of the roughest deployments that we've had since Vietnam. My one company lost 24 guys.
Shryock trained for a year and a half before his first deployment to Afghanistan. For the first 3.5 months in Spin Baldak, his company ran traffic control points, intercepted terrorists, and conducted raids.
There's a good chance you might get blown up out there. Just because that's what it's a war.
His company moved to a small U.S. strongpoint, where a road was being cut out to supply the Taliban. Their task was to push the Taliban out and to protect this raid camera.
We took quite a bit of contact out there, 3 or 4 times a day. They would wake up and pray, and they'd come at you. And then they would eat and pray, and they'd come at you again. They'd eat again and pray some more, and they'd come at you. And sometimes they'd come at you at night.
Shryock basically lived in a minefield.
We made it through it on that first one. I'm not sure how. I couldn't tell you. Luck. I think it's just luck.
In September of 2013, Shryock reclassified. He decided he wanted to be an Apache helicopter mechanic. After he completed training in Virginia, Shryock and his new wife, Brittany, relocated to Korea for 2 years. Then, in 2016,
they sent me back to Afghanistan. And I was over there for about 7 months that time.
His wife was pregnant. Shryock was allowed to return to Georgia to be with Brittany when she delivered. He flew 7,500 miles, changed planes 6 times, and he made it to the hospital just in time to see Myra Grace born.
That's when I decided that I was done. I really wanted to be around my kids.
After 7 years of service, Shryock was honorably discharged. He spent the COVID years hauling a camper around the country with his growing family. Until they settled here in Riverside. Now Shryock's a very talented guitar player, but says his favorite instrument is the bones.
You hold them in between your fingers like this, and you wave goodbye.